The U.S. is facing a humanitarian crisis over where to place migrants who are seeking asylum in this country. In New York City, a new center that just opened on Randall's Island is expected to house up to 3,000 migrants. National correspondent Jericka Duncan has more. Jericka, good morning.
Good morning to you, Anne-Marie. You know, this is an issue facing New York City in a way that they have never experienced it before, according to Mayor Eric Adams, who we sat down with. And he essentially said that the city is prepared to spend about $12 billion over a 3-year period to address this crisis. Just on Sunday alone, 500 migrants came to New York City, and we spoke to some of them who told us their stories of how they got here, harrowing stories, in fact, and many of them said that they really came here, of course, for a better life.
Around 6 a.m., 2 buses with dozens of migrants pull into the heart of New York City. Marjorie Tovar came from Venezuela and says she's happy to be here. Happy because God gave me the opportunity to arrive here with my daughters. The National Guard directs them to an intake center, roughly 20 minutes away on foot. But community organizer Power Malou and others step in to get the migrants Ubers while handing out snacks.
We first triage, we listen to their stories, we listen to their needs.
Are you overwhelmed?
No, I am not overwhelmed. I am a little bit upset that we are going from one whole year and we still have people sitting in hotels and in shelters, and we have not done the proper outreach.
Since spring of last year, New York City officials say they've provided shelter and care for over 100,000 asylum seekers. On Randall's Island is where you'll find the latest center to open, with rows of cots, a place to shower, and a dining area. Mayor Eric Adams says it's expected to house up to 3,000 people.
Is this a sign of progress, or does this speak to the humanitarian crisis your city is facing?
This is not a sign of progress. This is a sign of a crisis, greatest, I believe, humanitarian crisis the city has ever witnessed.
But some, like Malou, have been critical of the mayor, questioning how money is being spent and how migrants are being treated.
The respite sites with no showers, the no AC, the people practically sleeping on top of each other, the people getting threatened that they're going to get deported if they complain about a living condition, people calling us and telling us they're moving us from one hotel to another hotel.
Malou says migrants at city-run facilities have sent him pictures of frozen food and meals consisting of just crackers and fruit cups. We showed those images to the mayor.
Have you heard this before?
No, especially with the frozen food we have. When we hear about one of our service providers not meeting our standards, we immediately get in. And we need to be clear that I'm on the ground. I'm not detached from this. I walk through surprise visits to see the quality of service.
How often?
Very often. Very
Once
often.
a
I
week?
can give you once a week. I am looking at one of the locations to make sure we're reaching the standards.
The city has demanded help from the state. In response, last week, an attorney for New York Governor Kathy Hochul sent a scathing letter to a judge as part of a legal proceeding. In part, she raised concerns about the mayor's handling of the migrant crisis.
The state alleges that you didn't share information promptly, that you all did not implement programs in a timely manner. She says you've turned away opportunities to house thousands of migrants.
When we looked at the analysis of about the 12 spaces they gave us, some of them were in floodplain areas. Some of them were not suitable to build in.
On top of that, Mayor Adams says there's another complicated issue at play: the right to work. Legally, migrants must wait 6 months after they've applied for asylum before they are eligible for work permits. And due to backlogs, the wait could take years.
What specifically can you do to address that issue of migrants not being able to work?
We're going to do the duality of calling for rightfully the resources for the city. Even something simple as calling a state of emergency. If the president does that, it allows us to get resources.
According to current and former senior U.S. officials and internal documents, the White House has been reluctant to push ahead policy changes because of legal risks, political optics, and a spike in border crossings. The White House emphasized in a statement to CBS News its commitment to working with cities, but said ultimately Congress needs to approve additional funding.
What would you say to President Biden if he's listening right now?
The precursor to sleep, to enjoy the American dream, is the right to work. The right to work. Let them work.
That's what Yason Silva, who fled Colombia, is hoping for. I really want to work. I pray to God a lot for this. I beg every person I speak with to help me.
The mayor's office tells us that all of their housing sites do have viable AC and shower units. In response, though, to the mayor's claim that housing sites the state offered were not suitable to build in, the governor's office tells CBS News it's confident those locations could be made operational. Anne-Marie?
So, Jericka, Governor Hochul, meanwhile, announced yesterday an extra $20 million in aid and the approval of a new shelter at a Floyd Bennett Field in Brooklyn. Have we heard anything from the mayor or the mayor's office about this? He's been asking for more resources.
Well, I can tell you in that extensive conversation I had with him that his my biggest takeaway, I think, is he wants more collaboration. You know, they need the funding. They have not experienced a migrant crisis like this before. This isn't, the 1800s or early 1900s. When you think back to Ellis Island, we are a city of 8 million plus people, and now you're not able to absorb migrants the way that maybe you did in the previous years because they are coming here, whether it's being bused from other border towns or states like Texas, or some of the people that I spoke to out there last week said they came on a plane. So, and some actually even from Africa. You have a number of people, not even just from South American countries, that are making their way to places like New York City because they believe that there are resources here for them. But the resources are running low. And I think it is money that the mayor is saying we need. But most importantly, the takeaway too is this idea that migrants need the ability to work. This is something that Governor Hochul has also mentioned in that press release that came out yesterday in reference to that $20 million, because without the ability to work, now you're talking about not being able to put money into the economy as you're absorbing, hundreds, possibly hundreds of thousands of people, more than that, over the next year, just looking at the number of people that have come in since last spring.
Right. All right. Jericka, thank you very much.
Thank you.